Okay, in today's video, we are going to show you how to remove a shaft that has been broken off right at the tip. Not quite all the way in the hosel, but just about a 1/4 inch from the hosel. We got a PXG 0811X 10.5 left-handed driver with the even flow riptide shaft that we're going to replace with something else. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you how to remove that little graphite piece right here that sticks out without damaging the head. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing you want to do is first we want to remove the hosel from the head with this tool here. Now, also remember this. When you remove the screw and loosen it completely, always make a note where the hosel was set. This way, when you set the shaft back in there, you make sure it's back to where it originally was. And you can see here, it's at standard. So we want to make sure when we put this back together, even when we put the shaft in, that we want to set this hosel to standard. So first thing we're going to do is remove this piece, and you can see right here how there's just a little bit of shaft sticking out, and that's going to be really difficult to take out, but there's a simple way of doing it, and we're going to show you. First thing you want to do is so we have a couple screws with some washers. Now all you do is you get a screw and make sure that the screw, first of all, fits inside the screw part of the little hosel here. So we have different thicknesses. Now that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a washer, make sure that that screw doesn't come out the washer. Then we are going to put the screw in there. Now, don't put it in there too tight, just tight enough to where it's going to slip out. Now, then we're going to put this in our shaft puller like this. Okay, so now we have our screw inside our hosel here with the washer, and that's not coming out. What we're going to do is, to finish the job, we're going to need a torch, some needle nose pliers or some regular pliers, and of course gloves. Anytime you work with fire, gloves. And outside the picture, we have a bucket of water. Always safety first, and there's even always a fire extinguisher close enough when you work with fire. So normally what will happen is this would have the shaft, and this goes in like this. You tighten this down, you apply a little bit of heat, and then you turn this, and this piece, once you put this over the shaft like that, it pulls the head out. As you start pushing this, this goes this way and the shaft stays there, and eventually it'll pull the shaft out. This is a multi-shaft puller. Now obviously we can't use it because our shaft isn't connected. So all we're going to do is I'm going to put on a glove first. Okay, I'm going to only use the left glove for this, for what I'm about to do. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to set it in the slot. Now, I can't pull it out this way, right? So we're going to get our pliers, have them ready. And then all I'm going to do is apply a little bit of heat. Okay, you can turn it around. Now this isn't plastic, so it's not going to melt. We want to make sure that when we apply the heat, we do it over in this area, and we do not want to melt the graphite area. So as we turn it, okay, so now we see it smoking. So that's a good sign. And then all we're going to do is simply grab the graphite section here and just pull it. Oh, and there it is. And that pulls right out. Again, we have our water close by. We're going to put this in our bucket. Okay, that's cooled off. Then, with your pliers, right, grab the metal part. Now this is still hot, and put that in the water. Cool it off, and now you can actually grab it with your hand. That's nice and cool. And there you go. And that's how you remove the end piece of the graphite shaft from this. Okay?